Hey everybody. So I just want to say great job with the webinar. It was really exciting how many people showed up today. And yeah, I really appreciated now Kimi what he offered today. I think it really allowed him to shine through today. And for all of you guys, I think this was the time we had the most staff probably on a webinar. So I just want to appreciate you guys for showing up. I know you guys are all busy people, but yeah, just being there really makes a huge difference for me. I just feel really supported having you there. So I just want to say thank you. And I just wanted to give a quick insight that I had about feedback, actually, because after a webinar, like my brain like automatically goes to this kind of try to fix it mode. Like what went well, usually not so much about what went well, and it's so much about what went wrong and how do I fix that and how do I make it perfect. I've got this perfectionist mind, and I think a lot of us have that perfectionist mind. And so I just wanted to kind of say, especially if you're getting feedback from people that you're inviting and they're not signing up or they're not really sure about this program, and and you might feel disappointed, right? You might, and that's natural because you really invested your heart into inviting those people, and you feel disappointed that they're not signing up and they're not getting what you really wanted them to get. And so you probably feel some pain in your heart, right? And what I was reflecting on is like these 7 levels of energy, which is one of the things that we talk about in the Wiser Certified Coaching Program. Also, we talked about it in my 10 weeks coaching. I think a lot of you are familiar with this concept. But the level 2 energy is this level of kind of judgment, blame, and it's a level of anger. It's a level of wanting to fight, wanting to right something that we consider wrong. Where we see a nail and we want to just hammer it down, right? We want to fix it. But I just want to say, just be careful with that energy, okay? If you have that energy right now, I want to just say, process it first, pray about it first. You want to get to a place where you can, level 3, take responsibility, where you can take responsibility for yourself. Like I can take responsibility that there are things I could have done better. I can think of a lot of things that I could have done better during the webinar. But then you also want to get to the point of level 4, and that's where you think about other people, and you consider, like, what was that like for Naokimi? Like, how can I better support him? How can I really make it so that he knows how wonderful of a job he did? Think about, or I need to be thinking about you guys. Like, how can I really support you guys so that you fully know how to handle the emotions that come up when you invite people? Because I know a lot of emotions come up when we are inviting people to events, and especially when the result that we were really hoping for didn't come about. I've invited hundreds of people and gotten hundreds of no's from people to my invitations, and I know it's not a good feeling. So I know that you guys might be going through some difficulty, and from that level 4 place, actually, that's where I thought, okay, I should make this video. I should do something so that you guys know how to process these emotions that are coming up for you. And then level 5 is opportunity. See, what's the opportunity? Okay, what can I learn here? What can I learn so that the next one can be even better? What's great that we went through this time, that we learned about these things now, that we took action, and now it's really great because we can make things even better, right? And then level 6, there's a little controversy. What is level 6? I like to think level 6 is gratitude. Just being really grateful for that we had this time together. Like, I'm just so grateful for this team. I think you guys are so amazing. I want you to know how amazing I think you all are. That none of this whole dream of saving 7.8 billion people of the world would not be possible if we didn't have a team as amazing as you guys. And if we didn't have God's guidance, like the kind of numbers that we're seeing today, the kind of numbers that we saw on Monday, 50 people showing up at a webinar, 30 people showing up at a webinar. That's not something that I've ever seen. I've never been a part of, something where, like, the first webinar we do and there's 15, only the second one, there's 50 people show up. Like, that's not normal. And so I really feel God, our ancestors, the spirit world, are working with us in incredible ways. I'm just so grateful for that. It really comforts me and makes me feel like we're on the right track. And then level 7 is like, what do we want to create from here? If we could create anything, what do we want to create? And that's what I want to share with you guys. What I came up with after some prayer is I came up with an idea about how we can offer something based on where people are in their commitment level. And so I wanted to share that with you guys right now. So this is all in the program explanation. And I thought about, okay, there's kind of 3 different commitment levels that we might be able to target. Number 1 is curiosity. Okay, so curiosity is for, this is for people who they attended a webinar or they heard about this from a friend, and they see that there is a possibility of a powerful experience to be had, something powerful to learn, but they're not really clear on how that will impact their lives personally. And they're not fully trusting about the program content and the quality of the experience. Okay, some people are just there, either there because they're just naturally skeptical people, or they have something going on inside where they don't fully believe in themselves, or they just haven't gotten enough value from us to really build that sense of trust. And so the package that we can offer them is the Wiser Weekend. So this package would include the 1-day training where we cover the who, inspiration, and the strategy of the Wiser Method live. And then they also get the execution and the review as video content. And they also get the Wiser Goalbook through the Wiser app. The price of this would be $89 is the normal price, and then $49.95 would be the early bird price. Okay. And then the second level of commitment is a desire and willingness to grow. And they have some clarity about the possibility for their lives. They want to make a difference, or they want to make money. Like maybe they're like, yeah, I can really see that this could help me in my trial messiahship. I can really see that this can help me, take, my passion and turn it into a business. But they're not 100% clear on the way to do that. The pathway forward is not super clear for them. And they're not also very confident about if they have what it takes to make it to the end. And so there's a resistance to making that kind of investment without having that level of confidence in themselves. Okay, so the package that we can offer is the Wiser Leadership, and that includes everything above. So it includes the Wiser Method Live, Goalbook, all that stuff. But in addition, they would get paired with an accountability partner. So the accountability partner would be somebody else who's in this level, in the Wiser Leadership level. And they also get access to all the video content, the top GM skills, as well as the recordings of the question and answers and the group coaching sessions. Okay, so they get video content and they get an accountability partner. And the price for this is $299, and then the early bird special price would be $199.95. But a note that this level is not eligible for the promo code. Okay, so for the refer a friend, that is not for the Wiser Leadership or the Wiser Weekend. Okay, and then the next level is that they are just clear and they are ready to go and give, and really they have a lot of clarity in their superpower and their vision. They clearly see and trust that this program will be a vehicle to fulfill on what they see as possible. They're fully excited and they're already dreaming about their future as an influencer. Okay, so these people are just like ready to go, sign me up. Doesn't matter how much it costs. I see that this is worth it. And for this, we're going to have the Wiser Leadership Mastery program. And this is what we've been talking about, but also adding in a little bit of extra bonus. So this package would include everything above. In addition, they would be allowed to attend the Q&A and the group coaching live on Zoom. Okay, so the difference again, Wiser Leadership, they get to see the recording of the Q&A and the Zoom, but the people in the Wiser Leadership Mastery, they actually get to attend live in person and be able to be coached by Naokimi and myself on a weekly basis. They would also get a one-on-one session with a Wiser trained coach. Okay, so that could be either Tammy or it could be Josh. It could be anybody who's been trained in the Wiser process. It doesn't say Wiser certified coach. I want to make that clear because I know that not everybody was certified in the Wiser training, but a Wiser trained coach, that's what they would get. And that would just be one session in the beginning to really get them clear, super clear on what their superpower is, make sure that they really went through the weekend powerfully and left it very powerfully. Okay, and this would be the price that we've been talking about. Original price is $800. It drops down to $550 when in the early bird, and then $450 when referred to by a friend. Okay, And only the Wiser Leadership Mastery registrants are eligible for the Refer a Friend bonus. Okay, so when you register for the Wiser Leadership Mastery, then you get the referral code, and you are able to refer people. And only the people who sign up for the Wiser Leadership Mastery are able to get the refund for the people that sign up under them. Okay, so I hope this makes it a lot easier for people to commit to something based on their level, and we're not asking people, to be at, a level 10 level right now. Maybe they're not ready for that, and that's okay. And we just kind of work with people where people are at. I think this is going to make things so much easier to get registrations. And I think it'll be a really good model for the future. And I think it'll also help when we're thinking about Facebook ads. I think it'll be a lot easier to get people to sign up for the Wiser weekend. But also, one thing is that at any time during during this 6 weeks, people can sign up for the next level. They can pay the remaining balance. So they go to the weekend and they had a great experience, and they're like, oh man, I want more of this. So they sign up for the Wiser Leadership, or they sign up for Wiser Leadership Mastery, or they're in the Wiser Leadership and they saw the first group coaching session and they're like, oh man, I really want to be there. I want to be there live with Naokimi and Justin. And then they could pay the rest of the balance to go to upgrade into the Wiser Leadership Mastery. Okay, so that's kind of what I came up with. I think we should roll with this. We don't have time really to adjust it too much. If you have some quick feedback or ideas, I want to hear it, but I want to be able to roll this out and do like a Black Friday kind of thing, like Black Friday deals. It's basically the early bird price. We're not going to go lower than that, but this is the Black Friday deal to get people to sign up. And maybe what we can do for Black Friday, I'm not sure about this, is like just for the Wiser weekend, or we can add like a bonus. Like if you sign up during Black Friday, you get a 30-minute, like a one-on-one coaching session with a Wiser trained coach or something like that. I'm not sure about that. I want to know what you guys think. Anyway, hope you guys watch this video, and I'll see you guys.